Hello, my love. It is your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. This is the weekly tarot reading for Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm doing your week from November 12th through November 19th. That's today, a Monday, through to next Monday. That way I can do the 20th to the 30th, real even and clean and whatnot. But yeah, this is from today to next Monday for Scorpio. If you haven't already, go and look at the general reading, which talks about transformations and great blessings. That's an energy available to all of us. So use that, to your best advantage. Also, check out the other videos for like your sun, your not just your sun, your moon, your rising, your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, your midheaven, all of that. I even watch videos for my descendant, the seventh house, since it's across from my first house. I watch videos for my fourth house since it's across from my midheaven. I be all up in you tarot videos. I know my whole birth chart, and I watch energy. I watch the tarot readings for inner energy, any energy that is dominant. Like I don't have a whole bunch of like major placements in Scorpio, but I do have three asteroid placements in Scorpio that aspect my Aquarius sun. So Scorpio ends up being a more dominant energy to me than Aquarius. Ain't that about a bitch? So yeah, Scorpio readings, they resonate with me more than any other reading aside from Capricorn. How about that? So let's get into Scorpio. I've talked enough. Goddess guidance, what card do you want to bring forth for Scorpio during the week of November 19th? I'm sorry, November 12th through November 19th. Goddess guidance card come forth for Scorpio from November 12th through November 19th. Bodies of water. Cancer got that also. So this may just be a water thing. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. If you're feeling tired, get around some water. It's a little cold. I don't know where you at, unless you're down in Florida. I don't really think you need to be doing a whole lot on some water, unless you like ice fishing or some shit. But what I really think this says is that because you are a water sign, that you may need to tend to home, or you need to tend to your spirits, tend to spiritual matters. This is, I think, an intense time for spiritual growth for Scorpios. Spirituality is represented by water. I always see that water card or any other water card or mostly water card, and I think about the law of attraction principle of allowing yourself to flow downstream. That nothing is upstream but struggles. When you try to fight against the flow of water, you're just going to tire yourself out. You're just going to get beat up by the strength of a flow that's going downhill. Gravity is pulling it down. Allow yourself to be pulled down by the flow as well, because everything that you want is at the bottom of the stream. It's downstream. Nothing is upstream but problems. If you started upstream, you don't want to go upstream. We're not moving backwards. That's another thing, too. If you're in a situation that has been completely over, I don't feel like you need to be moving backwards. Now, if something just had a brief break and needed a revival, it needed some time apart just to come back together, that's different than something that you've already been all the way downtown with this person. You've been to the gutter and back with this person, and you really pretty much know that it's a dead end situation. X's are X's for a reason. I feel like I needed to say that. Speak a word, spirit, speak a word. All right. So, tarot, please round out the energy of this bodies of water energy, and let us know why this came forth for Scorpio from November 12th to November 19th. Spirits, give us something. Tell us why Scorpio got this bodies of water energy here. Bodies of water energy for Scorpio. Tell us what's going on. The Star, sitting with all that water in front of her. The Three of Hearts, with all this water up under him. The Knight of Staffs, flying across water. The Six of Cups, water is in all those cups. Death is finally the only thing without water. Then you have the Lovers. Then you have Strength and Hermit. Okie dokie. I don't need your help, Nova. Thank you. At the beginning of the week, we have the Star card. And one, two, three, four, five. You have five major arcana in this reading. That is more than anyone that I have seen thus far in these weekly readings. That means most of this week is going to be profound for you. So when I said that that bodies of water cards means that there's some big opportunities available for you spiritually. Guess what? All this major arcana is pointing at that all that transformation and blessings that are available for you that start within the spirit. So let's pop it off with the Star card. It's like you're holding something in high regard, you're being held in high regard, you are involved with an Aquarius, and or the other. One of those things. You're dreaming big, you're seeing big things, you want big things, you're holding your big dreams up, you're forward thinking, you see your future and it's very, very, very bright. But then there's this Three of Swords here where something is happening. I feel like at the beginning of the week, you're just in a seems like what would be a heartbreaking situation, something that may be a little bit hard for you to swallow. I think this is like hard truths here that maybe to get what you want, you have to make some sacrifices. This is something that pierces the heart. Sacrifices pierce the heart. So, in order to move to that higher level, to get to that next step up, or to reach the stars that you want to reach, maybe you have to sacrifice some things, or maybe you have to go through some hurtful experiences. Either way, your heart is very vulnerable. With the Three of Swords, that's a vulnerable heart, vulnerable to truths that'll hurt, but truths that help to build you. If it don't build you, it makes you stronger. Don't kill you, it makes you stronger. Something is coming in here with the Knight of Staffs. And I feel like what's coming in is something that you have cared about for a long time. The Six of Cups tells me that there has been, you know how Hansel and Gretel, and she left a trail of breadcrumbs, to help them get out of the forest. I feel like as you move forward across this desert being like a dry place and like, a dead heart, dried up spirit. Because with water, it's fulfilling, it's fresh. And when you don't have water, you don't have love, or you don't have spirituality or emotions, it's like a dry, barren place. There's not really much that can thrive in this dry place without love. But it's like you left hints, you left cups of water, like your crumbs, that'll lead you back to a person. And I think that this week is that time that you're really revisiting that. You're revisiting that love that you have, that can bring you out of that dark and dry place for a person, for a certain person. Or just for a nostalgic feeling or something that you've been nurturing, some situation that you've been emotionally nurturing over time, you know. So that's the first part of your week I'm getting here. Like you have your eyes set on something big. You maybe are putting something or someone on a pedestal, or it could even be you who looks like a star to someone. Someone might have you on a pedestal. You might be breaking their heart. You might be their heart. You know how his hand is out there, like, oh, my heart. And it's pointing at you, like, look at this person. They have my heart. If you are an Aquarius cross watcher, you might have a Scorpio's heart, or a Scorpio has your heart. It may not feel so good because that's a very vulnerable position to be in. but something is coming forth. Something is coming in quickly this week. I think if there was a passion that had been lost, or you felt like maybe you'd gotten out of touch with this connection here. You see how the cups were smaller the further back they go, but right here recently they're looking a little bigger. You like you something might be coming back. Maybe at some point the love was lost with this person from the past. That's that death card. Somebody that you may have felt at home with, somebody that you may have considered family or even wanted to have a family with, or maybe they rounded out the family. Maybe y'all have kids together. That could be a six of cups thing too, having kids with somebody that's like a past connection. You could also indicate a past life connection, like somebody you feel at home with. You feel, and I keep pointing to this because there's a 13 here. The 13 equals four, and four is like a energy of home, like that stable place in your life. You may have felt so at home with this person because you may have been carrying emotions and love, emotions for them over from a past life into this life. But either way, the the distance between you all, I feel like that gap is closing up here. Like there's an end, I feel, to this separation that was going on, and like a rebirth happening here. I know I said something about rebirths or something about that to that effect when I was talking about this bodies of water card. I said it. I synced it. When we have the death card here, which symbolizes, I feel like a death in the distance between you two, like where you two are distant here is like you come back together here with the lover's card. And this redness here, when you were out here in this dry and destitute terrain, it comes together. And there's like blue, the color of water, the color of emotion, color of calm, the color of communication. And this is a Gemini card too. So now you have two air signs. You have Aquarius and then you have Gemini. hmm So that hints at the Gemini. And this I also feel is the energy of making a decision. This is somebody you feel passionately about. And it's like, I choose you. I want this. When this, the distance closes up between you all, when this past connection comes back quickly and there's an end of the distance between you two, this is like, yeah, I want this. This is what I like. It may make you feel stronger. Also, you may have realized through going through this Three of Swords and having that heartbreak or those swords piercing your heart, I think you've realized exactly how strong you are. I think you really come into how strong you are, and this is a Leo energy. It also speaks to the fire here in this Knight of Staffs. The Knight of Staffs could be like Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy coming in, double Leo here. And the double Leo energy could just be hinting at something in a creation process or something that's very passionate. Like even with the distance that you all had from each other, there was always a love there. Always a love there. Also, another storyline that I'm getting here is that somebody was just off on their own, doing their own thing, looking like a star, somebody who was highly coveted. A lot of people may have wanted you, but I think because of your own past experiences with like heartbreak and stuff, I think you were just fine on your own, just tending to your own little pool and trying to reach for your own dreams and having your own things that you were reaching for. And all of a sudden, this passion comes out of nowhere from somebody from your past, like maybe even from your childhood, like maybe somebody you went to school with or something, and all of a sudden there's a rebirth of love within you. It's like you're no longer just out here in the desert, keeping yourself away from love because you're afraid of feeling that feeling of hurt again. It's like now you actually have a reason to be reborn again into that person who does give love freely. And it's like they revive that strength to love. Like this here is a weakness. You the Three of Swords sees the heart as a weakness. Like you try to put mind over heart when the Three of Swords comes into play. So you could have started off this week being somebody you like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going after my goals. I'm not really trying to give too much to the love thing, whatever. Around Wednesday, Thursday, something quickly happens. This person comes swoops in, and bam, all of a sudden it's like, oh, dead that shit. You can dead that star shit. You can dead that being off by yourself shit. You can dead that, honey. That's not the move. That's not what's happening. This is what's happening. This is the choice. This is the move. The lovers. That's what the energy is. And I think as you progress to the very end of the week, there's almost like a strength renewed within you. You're like, oh my God, you feel stronger because you feel love. Because that's who you are anyway. Aquarius, look at you. You're the water bearer. Water symbolizes love, the life giving substance. Love is the life giving substance, you know? In the spiritual place, love is the life giving substance. In the physical, water symbolizes that. I heard you, bitch. She got that water. Somebody got that water. And like you have plenty of love in you. You are the carrier of love and emotions and pouring out and giving into others. You're the humanitarian. Well, not you. I'm sorry. This is a Scorpio reading, but that's the Aquarius energy here. What is coming up for you? So it's like you have plenty of love to give, Scorpio. How you doing, Apollo? Sorry I didn't notice you earlier. But yeah, you have plenty of love to give. And I think when this person comes back into your life after this period of disconnection or being apart from them, when that love is reborn, that's where your strength is. You realize that I'm at my best. I actually am in my star energy when I give love, when I attend to the spirit, when I am in my spiritual, heightened. When I'm at the height of my spirituality, when I'm paying attention to love and how I'm giving love and how I am pouring into others and how I'm healing not only others but healing myself at the same time. When I pay attention to that, that is my strength. That is what tames that part of me that thinks that I can just roam freely by myself and I don't have to give anything to anyone else. And I can just do, be off in this place, in this dry place, off by myself doing my own thing, that I don't need anybody. The love tames that beast. And by the end of the week, I think you're really getting at home with this energy here, that fire, that Leo fire, that creation, that passion. I think you're just really welcoming that, getting reacquainted with that. So if you're starting off this week, I'm not really for love. I'm not really trying to be on that. I'm just trying to do my thing. What your thing, quote unquote, is missing, that thing that you want to propel and that you want to take you to the stars, that thing that you want to achieve great success from, what that thing is missing is love. Love is your strength, Scorpio. So those swords that you're pulling out of your heart, those are the things that actually make you stronger. Everything that you felt has made you stronger. You'll be able to pour more into people because you can identify with their pain. You've been there. And I think something is coming in quickly to remind you of that. Something is coming in to shake you up and to bring about the rebirth of love within you, Scorpio. I felt this. I posted something on Facebook early in the morning, November 11th. It was like around 4. No, it wasn't. It was around 2, I believe. No, it wasn't. It was the 10th. It was before November 11th even hit. I posted something. I was like, something wild. Look at that beast. There's something wild about this energy. Like, and it feels strong. It feels like the discovering passion for the first time, or it feels like the rebirth of love, something like that. That's the energy that I was feeling. This is it. That's the Scorpio energy I was tuning into. See, I told y'all I be in tune with Scorpio shit. Like, if you look at my chart and just look at the planets and their placements, I don't have no major personal planets. None of that comes up in Scorpio, but I have 3 asteroids in Scorpio that aspect my sun. And the Scorpio energy washed out all that Aquarius. I'm more Scorpio than I am Aquarius, according to one of those charts that tell you which of the planetary energies are most dominant. I'm Capricorn first and foremost, and then I'm Scorpio right behind it. And I was tuned into this Scorpio energy. But anyway, you'll get comfortable with that. Whatever it is that's coming in, that's bringing about the rebirth of love within you, Scorpio, take your time with it, because it's something that's bringing about an end of a cycle, maybe where you didn't feel emotional fulfillment really in your home and family. Like, yeah, you may be out there doing it. You may be doing a pretty good job. You may be in a popular place. People may be noticing you. You know, you looking good, even feeling good. But the deeper parts, we all know that surface level shit ain't doing nothing for Scorpio. That's not doing nothing for you. Having people like you, being popular, yeah, it's nice. It's good. That's fine. But that's not doing it for you. You need to go deeper. You're the type of person that you have to be like ocean type deep, just wading in a little pool right here. That's not gonna do nothing for you. And especially being out in the desert, being wild and free may be cute for like a Sagittarius or a Aries or something, but for a Scorpio, you want that deep emotional loving connection. That is your strength, and I feel like that is being reborn in you. Because I think you went through a period of time where you were like, "Fuck love," and I think that's about to be over with. Coming out of Venus retrograde, that's about to be over with. You might as well give that up. I don't know how long you thought that was gonna last. I don't know how long you thought that was gonna last, Scorpio, but it ain't gonna be no fuck love, because that's what you are. You are love. Ain't too many people that love deeper than a Scorpio. That's your strength. That's your fire. That's your passion. And when you insert that passion into whatever it is that you've been doing, yeah, you've been popular. You may have been the star. People may have been seeing you as like on this pedestal, or your star has been on the rise, or you've been doing pretty good in whatever it is that you're doing. When you insert that passion and that love back into it, that's when shit really pop off for you. But before it starts popping off for you, I feel like you'll have an opportunity to just really go within and visit that quiet place within you, that body of water. You are literally a body of water. You know, that's what you're made of. Water symbolizing spirituality, symbolizing emotion, symbolizing love. You are a body full of water, and you get to go within, and you get to just explore and splash around a little bit, and get back to listening to love songs, and get back to writing your poetry, and get back to romance, and you writing your romance novels, or reading your romance novels, watching your romantic movies, and dissecting the elements and dynamics of love, and all of that good Scorpio jazz. You get back to that shit in your next cycle as your star continues to rise. That will be your strength, Scorpio. That's your transformation and your great blessing coming at you, coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. So yeah. If you have any personal situations that you would like clarity on, you can find in the description box information on how to contact me for a personal. I do text, email, and phone readings. Thank you for watching. I am your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner. I will be back to do the Sagittarius reading soon. Bye.